So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dhruvi Patel. I am first year student of computer engineering at Swaminarayan University. Today I am going to solve LeetCode problem number 1464, which is maximum product of two elements in an array. So in this problem I have given an array which is nums, and I have to find two maximum element of an array which gives the maximum product. So here as I have given in description, I have to find the maximum value of a nums I minus 1 into nums j minus 1. So by how can I get this value? So I have to find the two maximum value of an array, and then I have to minus 1 from both the value and multiply both the value, and then product of both the value after minusing 1. So I am getting the whatever the result I am getting is the maximum value of the two maximum value of a two elements, product of a two elements. So now let's see in example 1. So as you can see, I have given an array nums and maximum number which is 5 and 4. So I have to return the maximum product of two element after nums of I minus 1 and nums of j minus 1. So here I have to minusing 1 from both the values. So when I am minusing 1 from 4, it becomes 3, and when I am minusing 1 from 5, it becomes 4. So as you can see here, it becomes 3 and 4. So I have to multiply 3 and 4, and I am getting result as a 12. So whatever the result I am getting, I have to return it as output because it is a maximum result which I can maximum product of a two element which I can get after minusing 1 from both. So now let's see in example 1. So as you can see here, I have a 5 which is the maximum value of both the 5 are maximum in the array. So here I have to minus 1 from both the 5, and I am getting 4 for both the here I am getting 2 4, and I have to multiply both the 4s, and after multiplying I am getting 16 as the result. So I have to return 16 as the result, as the output. So this is the problem. Now let's see the approach to solve this problem. So this is the approach. So first of all, what I have to do, I have to take two variables as a max 1 and max 2. So max 1 here stores the largest value, and max 2 stores the second largest value of the array. After that, I am traversing in a how can I get the max 1 and max 2 value? So I am traversing in an array and finding that if the number is greater than max 1. So first of all, I am storing the minimum value in a max 1, and after that I am checking that if a current number or current element of array is greater than max 1, then I am storing the previous max 1 value in a max 2, and after that in a max 1 I am storing num. As you can see here, this both of these condition I have to running. Now in a second else if condition, I am checking that if a number is greater than max 2, so I have to store the number in the max 2. So here I am storing the number in the max 2 variable. After that, what I have to return, I have to return the product of the two values, which is max 1 and max 2, after minusing 1 from both. So here I am minusing 1 from max 1 and minusing 1 from max 2, and I am returning product of both the values. So at last I have to return the product of the values as the output. So as you can see here, I am running this two example. Now let's check here in a max. I am storing int min. So int means the minimum possible value in a integer. So here it is int min. So it stores the minimum value in a integer, and again in a max 2. This is max 1 and this is max 2. So also I am storing the int min in a max 2. So this Now I am iterating in an array and check if 3 is greater than int mean. If it is greater than int mean, then I am storing 3 in a max1 and storing the previous value of a max1 in max2. So here I am storing the int mean in a max2. So here its previous value is also int mean, so it remains int mean. After that, I am checking that if next element, which is 4 is greater than max1 which is 3 now. So also I am storing 4 in a max1. So here max1 becomes 4. Now again I am iterating in a next loop. So here I have to store the 3 which is previous value in the max2. So now max2 becomes 3 now, because it is the previous value of max1. Now I am iterating in the next element. So max1 becomes 5 because it is greater than 4, and a previous value of max1 is a 4 and it's stored in the max2. Now 2 is not greater than 5, so I'm not storing it inside. Now max2 becomes 4 and it becomes 5. So after that I have to return the product of both the values after minusing it from 1. So I'm minusing 1 from both the values of a max1 and max2. So what the result I am getting is 4 into 3 is equals to 12. So this is the output of the problem. Now let's see the example 2. So here in example 2 I have given array which contains element 1 5 4 5. So here I am checking that here I am storing the values max1 and max2. So here I am checking if 1 is greater than int mean, so I have to store 1 in the max1. After that, first of all, here I am storing int mean, which is the previous value of max1. After that, I am moving to the next element. So here I am checking if a 5 is greater than 1. So it is greater than 1 now. I am storing 5 in a max1 and a previous value of max1, which is 1, in the max2. Now checking that if a 4 is greater than 5 or not. So it is not greater than 5. So here I am not storing 5. After that, I have to check that I am going to the else if condition, because if condition is not correct. So I am going in an else if condition and check if the number is means current element is greater than the max2 or not. So it is greater than max2, which is 1. So I am storing it as a 4. Now max2 is 4 and the current element is 5 now. So here I am checking that if current element is greater than max2. So yes, it is greater, so I am storing it as. So these are both the values I am getting at last as a max2 and max1. So I have to return as result as a 5 minus 1 and a product of it. So it becomes 5 minus 1 for 2 times, and the product is 4 into, so 4 into 4, which is give the result as 16. So 16 is the output which I have to return. So this is the example, and now let's see the code to solve how to solve this problem. So here I am taking int max, it should be equals to int mean, which is smallest value in integer. Now here I am taking, here I have to take max 1 and after that max 2. Also it store int main. Now I have to running the for loop from int I equals to 0 to I should be less than nums dot size. After that I am incrementing I and checking if nums of I is greater than max 1. So here I am storing max 1 value in a max 2 by this. Now in a max 1 I am storing the value of nums of I. Now in else if condition I have to check that if nums of I is greater than max 2, then I have to store the nums of I in a max 2. So it becomes nums of I. Now at last here what I have to do is return the max minus max 2 minus 1 into max 1 minus 1. Now let's check the code if it is working correctly or not. So as you can see, it passed all the 3 test cases. Now also I can add custom test case from here. So now let's check if it is working properly or not. So it is passed also custom test case here. Now check the code by submitting. So as you can see, it passed all the 104 test cases successfully, means our code is correct and it's passed all the possible edge cases and all. So this is the solution. Now let's see the time complexity. So here time complexity is big of n and space complexity is big of 1. So here I am running the for loop which is run n times of let's see the size of vector or a given array is a n. So the for loop runs for n times and its time complexity becomes big of n. And here I do not require any extra data structure like vector or vector or extra memory to store our values. So here space complexity is a constant which is big of 1. So this is the problem and its solution. And if you like this if you find this solution helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.